How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace, and today we are checking out the Moody Blues Tuesday Afternoon. So this one was pretty highly requested, and I did see that this is on a concept album, one of Rock's first concept albums from what I was reading. It's called Days of Future Past, not to be confused with X-Men Days of Future Past, the movie or the storyline. I don't know if this is something I should have started from the beginning, or if this is okay to start from right here. This is on, from what I saw, the second half of the album. Going through the tracks, like it starts in the very beginning of the morning, and then it goes through like lunch break, and then here we are in the afternoon, and then it goes into the evening and the nighttime. So it covers basically the entire day, it looks like. And this song specifically is broken into two parts: Forever Afternoon, Tuesday, and then Evening, Time to Get Away. And then everybody that was part of the song and all the instruments that were played: Justin Hayward was on vocals and acoustic guitar, John Lodge is on bass and vocals, Mike Pinder is on mellotron and piano, and then Graham Edge is on drums, and then Peter Knight is conducting the London Festival Orchestra for this as well. So yeah, I thought it would be cool to check this one out, so I say we go ahead and get started. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and without further ado, the Moody Blues Tuesday Afternoon. Here we go.
Chasing the clouds away. Something calls to me. The trees are drawing me near. I've got to find out why. Those gentle voices I hear explain it all with a sigh.
Holding that note.
I'm looking at myself, reflections of my mind. It's just the kind of day to leave myself behind. So gently swaying through the fairyland. Come with me and see the beauty of Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. I'm just beginning to see. Now I'm on my way. It doesn't matter to me, chasing the clouds away. Calls to me. The trees are drawing me near. I've got to find out why. Those gentle voices I hear explain it all in a sigh.
So just right out the bat, the song, it kind of sounds familiar, and I don't know if it's just because I've heard it before, which I don't know if I have or not. It doesn't inherently sound familiar, but there are parts that do. And maybe it's just like the Mellotron that's giving off those sounds. I had to go look up what a Mellotron looked like, and it looks like a synthesizer just with less knobs and things like that. Like you have the keyboard right here, and then over here you have a couple of knobs to play with. And it said it recorded sounds off 35 individual tapes, which to me sounds like a lot, but I don't know how intricate all these instruments get. So I don't really know if that's a lot or not. Somebody would definitely have to let me know. Admittedly, I don't really know much about the different varieties of keyboards. So like if somebody wanted to give me like a crash course on how all that worked, that would be awesome. But I feel like part of the song, especially right before they go into like the chorus, there's like a hint of, I don't know how to describe it, maybe like a hint of uneasiness. And then when the chorus is happening, it kind of has that feel good vibe that quite a few 60s songs had. And even before going into the chorus, like it kind of like just part of that reminded me of California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas, which if I'm not mistaken, that song came first. Just the beginning of that song and this song, they kind of have like a similar sound. And then going into the verse, like there's like a key and tempo change, if I'm not mistaken, and in that regard, it kind of reminds me of the Beatles' A Day in the Life, where it does like a key change and a tempo change, and it's kind of like a continuation on to the next portion of the song. And then it goes back into the chorus and it goes to the previous like tempo and the previous key. And it's same thing as A Day in the Life, where it kind of just, it goes from one to the next and then it goes back to the previous. And with Justin Hayward's vocals, it's like when he's doing the end of the chorus, like he's holding that note and it kind of just trails off. And I thought that was like a really cool effect, how it just trails off and he's able to go like to a higher octave and keep that trailing off going. And I can kind of see like him just sitting in a park and watching the clouds go by, how he's saying like chasing the clouds away, just watching them go by, and how the trees are drawing him near. So he's like sitting out in a park just on, I guess, a Tuesday afternoon, and just kind of watching things as they happen. Something calling out to him, probably just people in the park just running and playing and yelling out and things like that. But yeah, I'm enjoying this song. I'm ready to check out the rest of it and see how it ends. So I say we go ahead and get back to it. So here we go. Strumming. Very different.
Evening has come to pass. The time of day doesn't last. Evening has earned its place today.
It sounded kind of ominous for a second.
Working, living, those things. Toiling has brought too many tears. Turn them over my evening time to get away. Evening time to get away. Evening time to get away. Till next day. Leave all you people. You can see where you're at. It doesn't really hurt you, so that can be Leave all you people. You can see where you're at. Doesn't really hurt you, so that can be evening time to get away. Evening time to get away.
So I didn't know there were more lyrics. All I had up was the first part, and I thought that was it. I thought the rest of it was just straight up an instrumental. And then it got up to the next portion where they start singing, and I was a little confused at first because I didn't have anything else. So I didn't know to look up more lyrics to follow along with. So I had to go read them over after the fact. So if I had like a confused look on my face, that's why. But before getting to the second part where they start singing again, and after the first part, after they finish singing, we have like this orchestrated portion where it kind of gives off like this movie soundtrack or video game soundtrack, where it's very nicely orchestrated, and it like you can close your eyes and you can kind of visualize a story of how like just the days going on, and how like just everything there is so nice. And then out of nowhere a tempo change happens, and it kind of gives off like a more darker, more, I want to say, ominous sound. And to me, like looking at the first portion of this where they're sitting in a park and just kind of enjoying everything that's happening, you know, people in the park, you see the trees and the clouds and everything, and it's just really calming. And then evening comes, and I guess it's kind of like realizing that, hey, tomorrow is another work day. We got to rinse and repeat, like do this whole like monotonous thing of working, you know, 8+ hours, and then you kind of just lose the rest of the day. It kind of has this like feeling of like, don't work your life away, like get away from the monotony of it all, and just like even if it's just for one day, take one day for yourself. Like for this part, working, living it brings, only way to have those things. Toiling has brought too many tears, turn round all those past years. Evening time to get away till the next day. So it's like even if it's just for an afternoon, like go stare at the clouds, just like breathe, like just slow down and just relax. Just like, I think everybody needs that kind of thing. And even through like the tempo changes, there's like 5 or 6 of them in this portion alone. But like even through that, like there's like ominous sounds to it, and even then it kind of gets back into like a more serene, more positive sound. It's like a wave. It's like ups and downs throughout the rest of the song, And I think it balances out very nicely. And I'm guessing this song leads directly into the next part because it just kind of cuts off just suddenly. And one thing I didn't even notice while I was listening to this, I was reading the album art and everything, which should have been like playing right here the entire time. At the top it said The Nights in White Satin. And that's the first song that I reacted to by this group. And I didn't know these were on the same album. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But thinking back to that performance and listening to this and realizing both of them had orchestra, it kind of clicked. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I thought this was a really interesting song. I felt like it got better and better as the song progressed, and I definitely enjoyed it and definitely would not mind checking out more from the Moody Blues. If y'all have any suggestions or anything I should know about, definitely drop those in the comments below. Would love to check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's cool. It's free. It tells me I'm doing the right thing, going in the right direction, all those good things. Don't forget to check out the description of the video as well. There's a lot of cool things in there. All my socials are in there. You can go over there and say hi. Hello. The release schedule I always drop on the socials a couple days early, so if you would like a sneak peek as to what's coming out the following week, that's the best way to do that. If you're interested in supporting the channel and getting a priority request in, you can check out the Buy Me a Coffee link. Each request is only $5 and it helps me out a bunch. The link to the video we reacted to is also in there. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment #Tuesday afternoon. I think that's it for this reaction. I'll check you out in the next one. Bye guys.